Hello guys, how are you getting on? My name is Aaron Kelly. Welcome back to another video. I'm pissed. I'm quite pissed. Chelsea have just been defeated 2-1 by Arsenal in the 2020 FA Cup final at Wembley, and there's a lot of things that I want to talk about today, but I'll try and keep it as short and sweet as I possibly can. Chelsea took the lead through Christian Pulisic, but then two Aubameyang goals, one from the penalty spot, one where he turned Zuma inside out in the second half and chipped it over Caballero to get Arsenal second and get them the win and Mikel Arteta's first piece of silverware as Arsenal manager. And it was overall, performance-wise, not our best but not our worst. I think is probably the best way to describe it. We started the game off very well, high tempo, in Arsenal's face, and that's how, ultimately we got our goal from Pulisic. Good layoff from Giroud from the Mount cross. But after the drinks break in particular, I think first 10, 15, 20 minutes Chelsea did dominate, but Arsenal really started to lift the tempo after the drinks break, and Aubameyang got in on the end of a ball over the top and put, Azpilicueta under instant pressure. He took him down, penalty given, Aubameyang stuck it away, and Arsenal continued to dominate up until half time. Chelsea started the second half probably better, and I think Arsenal's second goal was kind of against the run of play. Bellerin bursting through Rudiger. I've said what I need to say on Antonio Rudiger. I don't think I need to go in on him too much more than I already have, but what I have said is that I don't think he's good enough to play for Chelsea Football Club, and he's definitely showed that to me and to a lot of fans since the restart, that he's just not the standard of centre-back that is required for Chelsea to get back to where we need to be, which is winning these types of trophies. And Bellerin burst through him. He may as well have not been there. Pulls it across. Aubameyang. It's kind of similar to Messi's goal all them years ago. I mean, I say all them years ago, but back in 2015, you remember the one Champions League semi-final where he turns Boateng inside out and chips it over Neuer for Barcelona. It was very similar to that from Aubameyang. It turns Zuma inside out, chips it over Caballero, and but the game was, I feel like, killed from a red card, which is the most ridiculous red card I've ever seen. And I will just say this, Anthony Taylor, right, with one of the most horrendous, woeful refereeing performances that I have seen for quite a few years. And the officiating in the Premier League and in English football in general this season, I don't think has been to a high enough standard. In this occasion, Kovacic was already booked for a tackle on Xhaka in the first half. That was a booking, admittedly. But this one, I mean, there is no contact with Xhaka. Xhaka dives, he goes in late, doesn't win the ball, but he makes minimal contact with Xhaka, and I'm talking minimal, like the absolute smallest amount of contact you can imagine with Granit Xhaka. Xhaka throws himself to the ground, referee gives the free kick and gives Kovacic a second yellow card. I could not believe my eyes, and from that moment on, the game was dead. The game was dead. Chelsea were down to 10 men, we were deflated, we kept trying, but ultimately Arsenal just had literally the extra man, and because of that we're in the ascendancy and we're able to see the game out in the way that they did. It was very, very disappointing to see, and this Kovacic tackle wasn't the only poor referee mistake. Now let's be honest, the penalty that was given for Arsenal, stonewall penalty, and I can hold my hands up and say Azpilicueta is very clumsy on Aubameyang. Does he need to put as many hands on him as he did? I don't think so. Aubameyang makes the most of it, and it is a foul. It's an absolute stonewall penalty. They checked VAR for this one. For the Kovacic red card, they don't even check VAR. Now, I've said this for a lot of the season. I don't like VAR. I think when it first came in, it was good. It first came in the 2018 World Cup, and it worked a treat. Worked absolutely brilliantly. This season, more often than not, I would probably say 75 to 80% of the time, VAR has proved to be nothing but a nuisance to football. It's taken the excitement out of it, and it's not even doing the one job it's supposed to do. They said in the commentary on BT that there's a rule that because, I think it was something along the lines of, because it was Kovacic's second yellow card, they can't check VAR. What kind of bullshit rule is that? I mean, I've never heard that rule all season, and you're telling me this is now a thing. Right, fair enough, okay. I mean, it killed the game. And then there was another one where I cannot believe, I'll try and get the picture up on screen here now, but there's a ball in over the top. Tammy Abraham is chasing it for Chelsea, and Emiliano Martinez comes out of his goal, catches the ball. Now, I don't know if the ball is on the line or in the box or outside the box when Martinez catches it. All I know is his full body is outside the box when he catches this ball in over the top. Now, the rules, I think it's, if the ball is still in the box and his hands are in the box, then it's completely fine. But we didn't even get to see a replay. VAR didn't even check it. Like, I would have a lot more peace of mind right now if I got to see that incident the second time around. For some reason, we just didn't even get to see whether or not Martinez is inside or outside the box. And for some reason or another, VAR doesn't even check it. Like, I don't understand what's the point of VAR if you're not going to use it to change big decisions, which it was brought in for. But I don't know. This video is not going to be too long. I need to get them two things off my chest. The Kovacic one, red card, fucking no way. Not in a million years. Not in 10 million years. The Martinez one, from what I've seen, I think he looks like he's outside the box. But that could be just me making a biased decision. Because I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm going to say that. But I would have a lot, as I said, I'd have a lot more peace of mind about that Martinez handball if we get to see a second, or if we get to see any replay of it, let alone VAR not even checking it. Like, very bizarre, very bizarre. But congratulations to Arsenal. Aubameyang fully just dragging Arsenal through that final. He was absolutely world class. With the chances he had, he took them brilliantly. He was quiet for a lot of the game, but he was vocal and he was a captain. He was a leader. Now, I will just say this. Everything that could have possibly went wrong for Chelsea today did. I mean, we lost Azpilicueta in the first half. We lost Pulisic right at the start of the second half, and we lost Pedro when he came on to a nasty looking shoulder injury. And apart from that, there was the red card to Kovacic that shouldn't have happened, and the lack of just basic refereeing. And I've said this for a lot of the season. The officiating this season in the Premier League has been pretty poor, and I don't think VAR has helped it along the way in any way, shape or form. And if anything, I think it's just gave us this expectancy that, well, it's been brought in to make the right decisions, and it's not making the right decisions, so what's the fucking point in having it? Like, I don't know about you lot, I just feel like VAR is more of a hindrance and a nuisance than it is helping to change the game in a positive manner. But look, it's disappointing. It was disappointing. I had high expectations today. I think the performance was alright, it could have been better. I don't think Antonio Rudiger should ever play for Chelsea again. But apart from that, there was times in the game where we looked lively. I think we just needed to have that liveliness more that we've seen at the start of the first half and the start of the second half that we didn't, keep throughout. But the season's not over yet. We have got a 3-0. We're 3-0 down to Bayern Munich in the Champions League last 16. So I mean, I suppose we'll be making a video on that no matter what happens. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the whole VAR thing, and let me know your thoughts on the game in general in the comment section down below. Once again, congratulations to Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. I think overall on the day, Arsenal were probably the better side, and were probably well deserved of it, but there was definitely a lot of circumstances involved that, everything, I just feel like everything that could have possibly gone wrong for Chelsea went wrong, and it's one of those days. But anyway, as I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you in a bit. Good luck.